Tonight on the SmackDown Live AfterBuzz TV After Show, why is Team Hogan's team look the way it does? Why, Bailey, why? And why? I just have to cut this short for Chad Gable. Stay tuned.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Good evening, everybody. One and all, we are live on AfterBuzzTV.com, the AfterBuzz TV YouTube page, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify. Like and subscribe and telling your friends and your foes about the world of AfterBuzz TV as we break down SmackDown live on our new night, Sundays, 9 p.m. live Pacific. We are here. We're about to have some fun. I am Josh Tariff, sitting in the corner because he knows what he did. That's going to be my little intro for you each time now. It's Tom Conoly.
I'm here.
You are here. Gable is not here. Why, you may ask? Well, because tonight Impact Wrestling was having their Bound for Glory pay-per-view, their biggest show of the year in Chicago, and our Gable was booked to do the backstage interviews, which is awesome.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, studio audience, for applauding her in her honor. She's not here physically tonight, but I know she hears that.
Just sitting on that side behind her chair. So,
yeah. The studio audience is sitting where she would sit.
We had to rearrange them, too.
Yes.
So.
You can certainly check it out on pay-per-view or on the Fight Network if you want to catch the action of what she did. I believe their Twitch page will have it as well. But we got to break down SmackDown tonight, Tom.
Yes, we do.
Because this was the first SmackDown of our official SmackDown roster.
Yes, it was.
And I felt some of the members of the roster got a chance to stand out for us to really get introduced to them. And some not so much.
Yeah. And also the new intro.
Yes.
Which I like the look of it. It just needs to be a little tighter. Like, I think the Raw intro looks awesome. Like, it's got that band with the concert and everything. This one is kind of, I'm trying to think how I would describe it. I think more of the timing, like you know what I mean. I feel like the timing with the song and when they're showing people, it's just kind of a little off.
Well, they're now getting all the graphics set as far as okay, now we're only using the people on SmackDown in this graphic. Except at the very end when we still see Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, and John Cena.
Hey,
are they on our roster? Because that would be awesome.
They must be. And Triple H too.
Can we keep them?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
I mean, I get why they do it. But I also I saw someone posted the other day online. Have you seen? You've seen the commercials that they've been doing?
Yes.
Like the Fox, they done like SmackDown on Fox.
Yeah.
And it was like an Undertaker commercial where it was like a guy in the grocery
store. Yeah.
Yeah. And I forget who. I'm not sure who I saw. Someone on my feed, and they were like, "But the Undertaker isn't on SmackDown. Like, why are they not doing something like that with even Reigns or Daniel Bryan?" Like,
you mean like how like the main part of the start of their big commercial involves Stone Cold Steve Austin in a restaurant?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Like, I get you need to bring those people in, but we also need to introduce them to the new people of this generation of WWE. Because if I did not watch since the Attitude Era, and I saw a commercial with The Undertaker or Stone Cold, I'd go, oh, wait, is Stone Cold still wrestling? And then I turn around and go, that's not Stone Cold. That's not Stone Cold.
What are you talking about? Curtis Axel and Stone Cold are the same guys.
Wait, did he grow hair back? Like,
yes, he grew his hair back.
I agree with, I forget who it was I saw online said that, but I totally agree with him of like, let's do that with everyone else. Like, especially Reigns or Rollins or, Rollins is on SmackDown, but you can at least do it with them and, like, have a commercial around him. He's your main guy. He is the main person in that opening, too. I
have your commercial right now.
Okay, let's see.
This is what we're going to do.
Okay.
Tom, I'm throwing you on the spot.
Okay.
You're going to play a lawyer, and I'm going to play someone on the defense stand.
Okay.
Just ask me, like, just general questions. Very basic general questions.
Okay. Where were you Tuesday night?
Yes.
Done. I'm already done. I get the commercial.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. You know who does that? A guy that's on the damn show.
That is an excellent commercial.
You're welcome.
We should go film that now and just be like, hey, you want to buy this from us? Because I can't wait till like 3 weeks from now. That commercial's on TV.
You know that's going to happen.
I know.
They watch us.
Yes.
For a reason.
Yes.
Well, let's get into the actual show itself.
Yes.
And then in a few weeks when we see that commercial, we'll play this clip back.
Yes.
And be like, ha! Just like we did last week with the slaying of the Bailey buddies.
Yes.
We call that too.
I don't know. I was trying to think of what they could do for Reigns, but
Dogs. Something with it.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah. I know he's hard, but Daniel Bryan, very simple.
Done.
And everyone knows what a yes chant is.
Yep. So the show starts off with Roman Reigns getting a shot at the Intercontinental Championship against Nakamura, Sami Zayn at ringside. So we start the show right away with action. Intercontinental Championship. I really don't remember the last time we had Reigns and Nakamura.
Was last week's show started with Reigns as well? I can't remember now.
Yes, Reigns versus Rollins.
That was last week?
Because it was for the draft.
Oh, draft. Yeah, okay, all right. And the week before...
I don't remember the week before.
Well, it was the Becky.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
The premiere.
Because what happened was when I went to watch this, I accidentally started the other one, and I was like, and then as I saw it, it was like, oh, Reigns may be on SmackDown after tonight, and I was like, wait, what? I was like, definitely watching the wrong episode. But I mean, they're definitely pushing Reigns as the star of the show.
Yeah. Side note, and I can't believe we've gone this long in the show and you haven't acknowledged it yet.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This piece of gold.
I was going to bring that up later.
You're going to bring it up later? It's sticking out like a sore friggin' thumb. I thought you were going to bring up, hey, what is this belt for, Josh?
No, I just wanted you to bring it and just sit it there.
You asked me to bring the damn belt. I mean, last night I got to take part in this really fun charity poker event.
Okay. Yeah, so what is it? Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can't just start talking about it now and then just move on.
Well, I was going to say, I thought we were going to bring it up later. I was going to say, you're now going to challenge Tyson Fury for a match.
I should.
I
do have a boxing championship now.
After Crown Jewel.
Yes.
for your title.
While I'm at it, Velasquez and Lesnar, I'll just take down all the combat sports.
Okay, good.
No, it was a charity poker tournament that was raising money for these boxing schools in the Philippines to help with the kids out there as far as get new proper equipment and everything like that. It was a celebrity poker tournament, and I won the tournament. And they gave me, this is like a legit, really heavy boxing custom championship belt. You had a closer look at it on my Instagram, Josh_Tariff.
It was way heavier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this is heavier than a WWE title.
Yeah.
And I did not think it would be. But then I posted, and Tom's like, I need to see this title in person.
I did need to see it,
So I brought it. So now it's on display this week for everyone to see.
Now it'll be here every week.
No, it won't. No, it won't. Okay, Nakamura and Reigns.
Yes.
So Zayn early on the match pulls Nakamura away while Reigns went for a drive-by. I do still find it weird that Roman Reigns is supposed to be one of our top good guys, and he has a move called the drive-by, and he clocks his fist like he's loading a gun.
Yeah.
I mean, still find that really weird, and now he's on network programming with that.
Yeah, I mean, I hate that it's called the Superman Punch as well.
Yeah, what are you gonna do about that?
Yeah.
So Roman eventually is in control. We're thinking he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. Get ready to go for a spear.
I was expecting it. Once I saw that match was announced, I was like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna get a new champion tonight."
But King Corbin, attacks him with his scepter, causing a disqualification. Daniel Bryan came out for the save, but with the strength of numbers, when you add Sami Zayn in there, they left Bryan and Roman lane, which then led to the announcement for our main event later on. We will have a tag team match with Reigns and Bryan versus Corbin and Nakamura. So we'll get double dosage of Reigns and double dosage of Nakamura.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's honestly quite surprising for the double dose of Nakamura.
I mean, I think for both of them, because we are trying to establish this show as being different and new and
introducing new people.
Yeah.
So why don't they say, oh, you know what? Next week we're going to have this tag team match.
Or why did we even have the match to begin with at first when you could have just had Corbin attack Reigns before the match even started, and then at least led to, sometimes I feel like the timing of the show is just not good. Like they don't time it out well of being like, all right, we're gonna do this for 15, 20 minutes, and then it's gonna lead to a disqualification, and then we're gonna have to see these guys again later. Which, depending who it is, I'm happy to see them later.
Yeah.
But it's just the getting there, which we've seen this so many times before.
Right.
So I like the idea of the shock of Reigns coming out and Corbin just attacking him.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere before the match even starts.
And I'm not against a Corbin versus Reigns feud.
No.
I think something like that, because they have been pushing Corbin fairly well since King of the Ring. Mm-hmm. So I'd be curious on how that goes. But yeah, you're establishing your new roster, and then you're giving those, really those 4 guys, when you break it all down, all that time between this first match and the main event later on.
I mean, the reversal for Nakamura when he went for the punch or the spear was awesome. That was probably the highlight of the match there, when he jumped in the air and just grabbed him and put him in the armbar after that.
Yeah.
That was probably the highlight of the match for me. I was like, that was there was one other spot too that I can't remember at the moment, but yeah. I mean, we all know. We know Reigns is the guy. So we're going to have to deal with it.
He's not the guy. He's the big dog.
Yeah, I know. Michael Cole, come on, man.
He preps for that. That's his thing.
They put every person that Michael Cole loves to talk about on this show.
It's boss time.
I was like, I almost think it was funny when Reigns came out at first. I felt like I was watching the video game, the way they were talking. It sounded exactly like lines out of the video game. Not even the boss time.
With the video game, that did remind me, though, I did really like, and this was the first time they did it on SmackDown, the side graphic for everyone that had the entrance. Mm-hmm. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan necessarily of everything that was written on them for everyone, but I like how they do it.
Yes.
And it was introduced in the world. Hey, here's this guy. Here's something he's done. Here's something else that they've done.
That's perfectly fine. Because it just helps us, people that don't know, to know them and at least know what they've done. Like kind of like in a football game.
Oh, Nakamura won the 2018 Royal Rumble. Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah.
Things like that. New Day's in the back. They're singing a song, having a jolly old time. Having Machinery show up because they're like, hey, we know the tag team turmoil at Crown Jewel's every team for himself, but tonight we're working together in that 8-man tag, so we should protein up.
Yep.
And Xavier's like, no, wait. I mean, it's pretty close to our match. We'll get cramps. It's like swimming. And Big E says that he knows we can't swim.
It's like, okay.
God. I
think he said we don't swim.
Oh, we don't swim.
I think he's like, we don't swim.
Whatever. We know what he referenced.
Yeah, but sometimes I'm also feeling like, did Tucker know he was going to say that? Because I feel like he looked at him almost like trying to break him.
Yeah.
But he didn't, so, yeah.
And then Otis, in his bikini apron, is just mixing this weird concoction, and it just gets all kind of this beard. This is all funny, so it's making us get distracted from the key minor detail in this promo that, Tom, I know you and I caught, and I hope other people caught it too.
What do you mean? I'm totally cool with this segment.
What? When Kofi, saying, no, why would I be mad? I got the power of positivity by my side.
Yeah.
And as he says that, he's crumbling a pancake in his hand.
And gritting in his teeth of saying it. But are we going to get a heel Kofi out of all this?
I don't think it's going to be a heel Kofi.
Yeah, okay.
I just think it's going to be a Kofi that's going to explode.
Yes, okay. Which
like
I'm totally cool with.
How we were thinking we were going to get heading towards Mania.
Yeah.
And we didn't really fully get that. I think we're going to get it here.
Yeah.
But, just those seeds.
And I also think this is... I mean, I feel like this is their way out of the Lesnar-Kane match. Like, this is, like, how do we not book a finish to this match?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, either Lesnar beats the guy in his first match, or he beats Lesnar and becomes champion. Like, where do we go from there? And we also have another match where it cannot be stopped for any reason. So
no reason.
So we can do this in this match, and people won't be mad.
No reason, except if it's a double pin.
Yeah.
Just watch. Gable versus Axel. I'm saying the word name Gable for now.
Okay.
This match was fairly quick. I am glad Curtis Axel got a singles match because it's been forever. Mm-hmm. But it was really quick. Ankle lock for the win.
Yeah.
There's really no highlights in this match at all.
It was that kind of like his move to get to the ankle lock was kind of interesting, but I also feel like Axel wasn't selling it properly, so it's kind of looked
it was clunky. It was like a spinning drop toe hold into the ankle lock. And he locks it in and gets the win. And then, we get the feel-good promo, the promo to lift the spirits of all the young boys and girls watching. Because my height is what makes me who I am, and it's okay to be exactly who you are. You are the ones, those bullies, that made me look deep inside myself. And I'm proud of who I am, and you should be proud of who you are, too.
Yep.
I'm Shorty Gable. You know what? Let's shorten that up. I'm Shorty G.
Can we get a big, dun, 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 oh. What is happening?
Yeah.
There we go. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, Josh. That was perfect.
Shorty Gable was bad enough.
Just so you know, next week, the G's gone. He's just Shorty.
Is he just Shorty?
Oh, for sure.
Or is he just G?
No. We don't want this person to have an actual name. He's gonna just be Shorty. We gotta shorten it up again and just be Shorty.
I mean,
what do they do? This guy, what a great promo, though.
The promo was fantastic. This was the best promo he has ever done.
Yes. And the crowd was into it.
Crowd was hype behind it. You just made a freaking star out of this guy, and now we're gonna call him Shorty G.
Yeah. If it's the first time watching SmackDown, I'd be like, what? What?
Because here, if I was like a 9-year-old kid and I'm watching this promo, and say you're a dad now, Tom. Let's say you're my dad in this scenario. We're watching wrestling together because you're gonna be doing that plenty with your kids.
Yep.
I'm watching this promo.
They watched it with me.
Yeah, I'm they might have had the same question. I know they're only like a couple months old, but they might have had this question. I'm watching this promo. I'm getting inspired. Wow, I can be whatever I want. And, I could just have these insults inspire and motivate me, like Chad Gable. So just be yourself. Hey, Dad, why is he saying to be yourself and then tell us to call him by a different name?
Because his boss told him to.
Because we want all
records erased.
So he's not being his own. He's not being his own person like he just preached in his promo.
Well, he's become his own person on his own terms.
Do you think there's by any chance that Vince McMahon saw the Rudy film and just was so inspired by Sean Astin's performance in that?
He just saw it. He just saw Rudy. Well, here's my question, and Josh, our engineer in the booth, you'll be able to look this up quicker than me. So I think we looked up on Wikipedia that Gable's 5'8". How tall is Daniel Bryan?
I think about the same.
And how tall is Drake Maverick?
I'm trying to think. I have a picture of Daniel. He's like the same height as me, and I'm like 5'7".
Yeah, I think Daniel Bryan's like 5'8", and I think Drake Maverick is shorter.
Yeah.
So why is Gable getting the short gimmick?
Because this is what they decided for him to do. But where do you go from this?
That's the thing. Where do you go from... Because when I hear Shorty G, I'm thinking he's going to come out in Adidas warm-up pants next week.
And rapping.
Right.
For sure.
And hopefully that's not the case.
Yeah.
But why? I don't get it.
I just think sometimes they feel like it's like, let's see what we can do with this person and how much we could mess with them.
Alrighty,
and see if they can come back.
Yeah, what do you got, Josh?
I got the answers right here. So just to throw it out right there, who do you guys think is the shortest out of the three?
Drake Maverick.
Yeah.
That is actually correct. He is actually 5'4".
He's 5'4"?
He's 5'4".
That's like almost Gabby's height.
And then just taking a guess over here, how tall do you think Daniel Bryan is?
So we've both met Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. I think I'm going to say he's 5'8".
I'm going to say 5'9".
He is actually 5'10".
Okay.
And then Chad Gable himself, he's 5'8".
Okay.
So he's in the middle.
So Brian's slightly taller, but obviously there are shorter wrestlers around. So why is Gable the one that has to be the quote unquote short one?
I mean, I like that they're at least pushing this guy.
Yes,
but this is such like, one step forward, 2 steps back. Like, I guarantee the G is gone.
Right.
He's never going to be Shorty G.
Believe it or not, the shortest wrestler right now is actually Kalisto at 5'6", or actually second.
Oh yeah, because Drake would be 5, technically a wrestler as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Kalisto's on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Why is he not Shorty K?
Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, but also, who does he feud with next? Like, Big Show? Remember Big Show? Like, I could see at least if they're going to have him go against big dudes and beat them, then you're at least living up to, like, the nickname of being Shorty. But that's not even a good way to do it, though.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I don't know. We'll see. Well, and we have a very brief Skype interview with Hulk Hogan next, where he announces that Shorty G and Ali have been added to Team Hogan for Crown Jewel, and then he's going to announce his new team captain later on in the show, which we find out which no one really needed to figure out. Everyone knew it was going to be Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Which I thought they already announced it before the show. I could swear I saw it earlier in the day.
They probably did.
But do you think it's weird that we have Shorty G and Ali on the show, on Team Hogan, but we don't have Kofi Kingston, who was a former WWE champion?
You would think Hogan would have considered him.
Maybe Flair will. He still has to announce one more person.
Flair has one more spot. I would grab Kofi if you can.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing with that guy? I mean, it's foreshadowing. We'll see what happens.
8-man tag, New Day and Heavy Machinery versus The Revival, Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler. Just chaos. What you get in an 8-man tag.
Yeah.
Nice, gyrating between Big E and Otis.
I mean, as much as Otis is a star.
Otis has become a star. He really has become a star.
I really can't believe how much of a star he's become. And they really do need to put him with Mandy Rose. Because have you seen all the tweets before Mandy was actually announced? Like, and whoever's doing the WWE on Fox Twitter,
they're doing great.
It's so fun.
They're doing great.
And he was like, "Why does Otis keep calling me?"
Midnight Hour for the win. So, good guys prevail.
Yeah.
And I mean, is just trying to hype up. Hey, here are some of the tag teams that are going to be in that tag team turmoil match.
Yeah.
Quick little promo from Dan O'Brien. Just talking about he doesn't care who was drafted where. Tonight is his first fight. He emphasized fight.
Yeah.
On Friday night. And we're going to put those kings in their place. That was that. We got one of those vignettes of Ali that we've loved.
Yep.
And now they brought one onto Fox.
A little different, but...
It was a little different.
Still good.
But yeah, but it's just like... Again, it was good. New audience getting introduced to who Ali is.
Yes. I'm going to give props to Ali. Because did you see what he said on Twitter?
He's donating his payday from Crown Jewel.
Yes.
To, what was it, Charity Water?
Charity Water, yeah. And he also, I guess there was a guy was asking, his son wanted to be Ali for Halloween.
And he mailed...
And he's mailed him...
He mailed him gear.
Yeah. Which is like, I mean...
Ali is the definition of a good guy.
Yeah.
Like, everyone should aspire to be the type of person that Ali is.
Yes. And I think they need to... WWE needs to capitalize on that more.
He needs to be in the main event picture.
Yeah.
100%.
And, I think he could be that guy that could be the Kofi this year. Because he was robbed almost last year.
Sure.
We don't... in the end, we still don't know. I wish... That's something where I wish we could find out about. Where were they really going with Daniel Bryan last year at WrestleMania? If this Kofi thing didn't come up.
Right.
Was Daniel Bryan going hey, I want to fight Ali at WrestleMania? And we just, us being fans don't know about it. I mean, or it just wasn't, out there.
Let Ali win the Rumble.
Yeah.
The last time you had we've been on the small, short tangent here. But the last time you had a guy in a shorter stature win the Rumble, I don't call Rollins as that. I would say Mysterio.
Yeah. And then what year was that?
That 02?
Long time ago, yeah.
I think.
I just always feel every year
No,
with
06.
something with the Rumble is I want it to be someone that we weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Like we never get that anymore.
Right.
Ever. It's never, oh my gosh, what? Who won the Rumble? It's always like, oh, okay, yeah. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
All right. Miz TV. Now, this was the best part of the show.
It was.
And part of the reason is because it belongs in this week's Christian's Closet.
Oh, yeah.
If we can get a photo of Mrs. Guest, Sasha, and Bailey up on our monitor here, Josh. So, first off, I felt like Sasha was almost accidentally stealing the spotlight from Bailey in her outfit.
Yeah.
Because Sasha looked amazing in like her halter top and like it was short shorts, but it also like went down like it was a dress.
Yeah.
It was very unique. And then of course Bailey, the new transformation of Bailey with the ripped black jeans, the red leather jacket.
It's emo Bailey.
This is a Bailey who was just blasting Papa Roach in her car on the way to the venue.
And Limp Bizkit.
The eye makeup that goes to the side of her nose.
Yeah. I liked it, but it was kind of.
It was a lot.
It was a lot at first because also I don't know. I don't put on makeup.
You don't?
No. So then kind of like I mean but if you only saw her from one side, you go like, oh, did someone get messed up and then like or did she like touch her face and nobody told her? But okay, she's doing something different. It's cool. But so much,
Yeah.
Serious. And I feel like one misstep they had was that one thing she should have said when he was like, Miz asked her about care right at the beginning, kind of like,
why?
Oh, but why? You don't care for these kids? She should have said, screw those kids. She should have said it. Because I think it would have even just added even more to the character of just being like, screw everybody. Like, no, I'm doing this for myself now. Screw you. Like, I just wish, because it's like the kids were what got her to where she was. Like, I just wish she would have said that because it would have just added to it. But
yeah. And Miz went into it with her. I mean, he's like, a champ that doesn't talk. Are you Brock Lesnar? and Miz, maybe it's no matter how many accolades you'll have, you'll just always be behind Sasha. Yeah. Bailey chimes in, says those Bailey Brothers was what they saw me. You can get the music now. Was what they saw me as. But what about me? I gave and all they did was take. When I was in pain, was there anyone to hug me? And when I won the title back, was there anyone to congratulate me? This division is lazy, and I used to be what they wanted to be, but the truth is, I've outgrown them. Life sucks, and then you die.
I did like
Bringing it back.
That was a great line.
Bringing it back.
Great line.
She is then interrupted by Nikki Cross, who mentioned how the time for talking is done and time for action is now, because I'm going to be the number one contender, and I'll give you a big old hug when I win. Out next then comes Dana Brooke. Somehow she's been underutilized and overlooked, and that fuels me. And the flex appeal is here. Why did it take WWE like 4 years to get a great slogan and catchphrase for Dana Brooke? Flex appeal should be on a T-shirt yesterday.
Yeah. But she's kind of hard to believe. I think it's also just the way she's been around, like she hasn't been used, and I understand that. So it's like when she comes out and says that, I'm like, can I get behind that? If I don't, like, did you get behind her? I like the slang, honestly, the slogan. Yes.
From this promo and match, I 100% did.
Okay.
Now it would have been nice if. Now, they were interrupting promo, so we didn't have that little screen grab as she was walking down. If it mentioned in that, former bodybuilding champion.
Exactly.
That would have helped in that.
Well, I was sitting there watching it with my fiance, and she was like, who's this girl? Like, she didn't know. She never saw her.
Right.
And she's like, whoa, she's jacked, like, compared to everyone else.
And then eventually Lacey Evans came out, and went to commercial, came back, six-pack challenge. So it was Lacey, Dana Brooke, Nikki Cross, Carmella, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. Winner becomes number one contender.
Yeah.
And to me, Dana Brooke stole the show in this match.
Really?
Between the promo, crowd got behind her. She's obviously, we always know she's been athletic.
Yeah.
But her senton looked great. Her handspring elbow on the outside of the ring looked good.
I wish the camera didn't catch it though.
It missed part of it.
Yeah, and you're like, come on, guys, like you know where they're going.
But it's
hopefully.
live.
I know. But,
and so that has an effect with it too. But I mean, like the way
that's not her problem. It's
no, you can't blame her for that.
That's where you got to show replays of stuff.
So I mean, to me, because I was thinking, okay, Charlotte is on, and Becky, they're both on Raw. And Bayley and Sasha are heels. So I was like, okay, who's going to be the face as far as for all the appearances?
Yeah, I was not sure who was going to win this match.
And, I mean, off the top of my head, looking at the roster, it's going to be Alexa Bliss, who was not in that match.
Yeah.
But after watching this match, if they don't make Sonya face, I think it's going to be Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
As the face of SmackDown. Because the crowd was way behind her in this match. They wanted to see the upset and have her end up getting a title shot.
Yeah.
Because she really hasn't had one.
Yeah. And also, I think I agree with you because I don't think Nikki should be getting the title shot.
No, I don't either.
Because I think Nikki is too, almost too high on the ranks to be getting it right now.
Because she just lost the title.
Yeah. No. Well, they lost the tag team title.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. But it's also I don't need Bayley to have a match with someone that's super established already and over with the crowd. Nikki should be doing something else or trying to another tag match or whatever with Alexa. This is this could have been the Jinder Mahal moment for Dana Brooke.
Sure.
Of coming out of nowhere and winning this and at least getting the crowd behind her. Us being fans that have watched for a long time, she's probably not going to win. We get that. But
give her this opportunity.
Yes, exactly, which I think is something that they just don't do with talent sometimes. It's like you can win so many matches, and then when it really counts for the one that you need to win, they don't let them win. So we, as viewers, look at them as losers and go, well, they're never going to do anything with that person, so who cares? Why am I going to get behind them?
Yeah, well, I really hope they take the cue on what the crowd gave Dana Brooke during this match, and they start using her. Nikki Cross wins the match. She gets a title shot. We don't know when yet.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What do you mean? It's not going to be a crown jewel?
No.
Come on, we're changing there.
It's not going to be a crown jewel. At least.
All right, fine.
At least hasn't been announced as of yet.
Okay.
But I really feel they could do something with Dana Brooke.
Yeah.
And, the comparison to Jinder Mahal, I think, is perfect. Because this could be another Jinder Mahal where all of a sudden went from someone who was barely on TV to the freaking champion for 6 months.
And I'm not even saying she has to win. Because I think we need... The problem with at least the SmackDown title is that it changed hands so many times lately. Where, we need a good champion for a good chunk of time.
Yes.
To make it
feel special. I want Bayley to have a long reign.
I mean, Bayley, if it was me...
Especially as new Bayley.
She'd go to Mania with it. At least.
That's a ways away.
Exactly. Because then you can establish her as a heel, at least for another year or so after that. And then at least go, I don't know, where we go from after that. But, I mean, I don't work there, so. You guys think of it.
That's all right. They take our ideas, though.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman versus Drew Gulak. So, I was super excited. Well, I was just like, okay, Braun's coming out. They said his opponent's already in the ring. I'm like, oh, they're just having him face a jobber. Why? I'm like, why are they having him face a jobber on the night that we can be introducing new stars?
Yeah.
And then show it's Drew Gulak, and I was just like, he's debuting, and you didn't give him entrance. Don't tell me he's just jobbing right away. But they let him get the mic.
They did.
And he's asked to properly introduce himself and letting Braun know if he goes into his match at Crown Jewel like his usual self, Fury is going to knock you out cold. So I created 345 slides in my PowerPoint presentation on how you can beat him, and we got the first slide up.
Yep.
And then Strowman kicked the crap out of him.
I hope he puts the rest of it online.
I wish we got 2 or 3 slides in.
Yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all, but this was a great example of someone who we know is going to lose the match, excuse me, as I choke.
You all right over there?
No, I'm not. Capitalize
Yeah.
on their brief moment that they had, because I want Gulick next week.
Yeah.
I want him to face someone else and give another PowerPoint presentation, or he can start doing, try to continue the one he did, interrupted by someone, whoever his opponent is.
Well, I think he either we have another Braun match and he comes out and distracts him a little bit, and Braun can still get the win on whoever, but Gulick is like, starting to be this weird thorn in his side, to where we can at least build Braun up again, because he hasn't done much on Raw late, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's done a lot on there, but now we're trying to have him on. Like, he's never been on SmackDown.
Nope.
So this is his first time really being there. So we have to find some way of getting people in to watch him, and just because like you're gonna at least watch because of his size and go, oh my gosh, that dude is a monster. But what can he do?
Is he gonna feud with Gable?
Yeah, he's gonna be the monster killer.
Well, yeah, Strowman wins that. Main event, tag match, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan versus King Corbin and Nakamura. We've already kind of touched on it a little bit earlier on, but I mean, they had a fun tag match. Nothing really jumped out.
No.
It was just there. So again, it's the type of thing where like, we could have brought other people in, because we've added Cesaro.
Yep.
We added Luke Harper. We added Drake Maverick.
Yep.
I mean, you showed Gulick. I mean, with the way the setup was, that women's six-pack challenge should have been the main event.
It should have been. I don't know why it wasn't.
Yeah, that should have been the main event.
Like, why are we? I will say one thing about the six-pack challenge. Sorry to go back. I feel like when they don't have a Charlotte or Becky or anyone out there, it does look kind of like all jumbled up and a lot of stop stalling of like, oh wait, where am I supposed to be? Oh, I'm supposed to be over here now. Oh, we're doing this now. Like, at least add some of it, and then they get back together and everything's fine. I just wanted to say that because I forgot to say it earlier.
No, that's fine.
But I felt like watching this, we're at week 3 of this SmackDown on Fox.
Technically the first week, though, of our roster.
Exactly. Even more important, because you're definitely trying to establish people.
Yep.
Because if you had the people hooked the first week, you got The Rock. Next week, you got the draft. This week, you have a house show main event. Right? Like, I'm sure this is the house show main event all weekend. And I love Daniel Bryan, and I love Nakamura, and Corbin's okay, and I like Reigns is okay too. But I need something better. Raw ended with Seth Rollins burning down the Firefly Funhouse.
Bray Wyatt has cashed in on house insurance.
Yeah, I hope so. No wonder he doesn't work.
Between the funhouse and the compound, he's made a boatload.
But we have that huge angle ending on SmackDown. We have no appearance of The Fiend or Wyatt on this show. The show he's on.
That was another thing I wanted to bring up. So, okay. They let him hype it because he's having his match against Rollins at Crown Jewel. Mm-hmm. If this draft was done by the executives at Fox and the executives at USA.
Yes. It was. No, we watched it.
Right. We saw them. No superstar from one show should be allowed to appear on the other show without getting permission.
Yep.
Otherwise, they are fined and or suspended. Mm-hmm. Like, I want something. I mean, and I know Bray Wyatt's character wouldn't care, but I want, like, that precedent set.
Yeah.
So if other people, and all of a sudden we get like a news flash that says Bray Wyatt was fined $50,000 for appearing on Raw this Monday.
Yeah.
Because he's not supposed to be on that show.
But wasn't that the end of the draft? Yeah, Monday was the end of the draft.
I'm talking about this coming, like he'll probably be there this Monday with Rollins.
Yes.
So
but also, if you're trying to establish The Fiend as this crazy character that does whatever he wants. Like, why it's the good guy in this situation. Like, why it's like, Seth, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, he is fun and happy, and then, but this Fiend is like his, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, thing. Mm-hmm. So it's like, he does whatever he wants. And Bray Wyatt will even say that. So, why not end this show with The Fiend coming out and attacking everyone. Just laying them all out.
Sure.
Because it's not going to hurt any of these guys, really. It's just going to build the Fiend up. And then you're like, whoa, what is... Like, at least we know he's okay and nothing happened to him. He didn't burn up in the fire on Monday.
And he's on SmackDown.
Exactly. Like, what? I don't know. To me, it's... They need to get off their behinds and get some good stories going. And get some good...
Well,
some good creative stories.
Didn't you say last week everything's on pause?
I guess it is.
It's on pause.
I know, but...
It's on pause until Crown Jewel's over.
But you know what? I don't want it to be on pause forever.
No, it'll be until Crown Jewel's over. Then we have Survivor Series.
Exactly.
Which is the quote-unquote one night a year where SmackDown and Raw go head-to-head.
So I have to wait till after Survivor Series to get actual storylines on Raw.
After the Royal Rumble, once everyone competes against each other, then we'll start storylines.
Going into WrestleMania. Which they'll probably have a Raw versus SmackDown guy at WrestleMania. So they can both be on both shows to build it up even more. I'm glad we have a brand split now because it really seems to be working. I'm sad over here.
Yeah, no, we were very delayed in the rage.
It's okay. I think the rage is over now. It's just turned into sadness. Pure
Aww,
sadness.
I don't want you to be sad.
I want to know what's happening. I want these people to be established on the show.
It's very clear what's happening.
I know.
Roman Reigns starts and finishes a show
every week.
Bray Wyatt is on SmackDown, but technically is always on Raw instead. Bayley's awesome now.
She is. There's a lot of highlights of the match. Of the show. We're seeing some good things. Yeah. Ali, Gable. I mean, I'm glad
Shorty G.
I'm glad they're on that team because at least they can show what they got.
When you look at that team on paper, so Team Hogan is Roman, Rusev, Ricochet. Okay, 3 R's. That was random. Roman, Rusev, Ricochet.
Shorty has an R in it.
Shorty G and Ali. And we have 4 of the 5 members of Team Flair announced, and it's Orton, Lashley, Corbin, and Nakamura. Just on paper alone, Team Flair is going to win in that handicap match.
Yeah.
And that 5th guy, off the top of my head, will be AJ.
Yeah, I don't know who it's going to be. I was trying to think of someone, but...
So it's just like, this is Team Hogan?
Yeah.
This is what we're hyping up this show for?
Well, I mean, like I said, we're on pause.
Yeah.
If I was at Fox, though, I'd be like, where are we going with this? What are we doing? I get you're kind of on pause till this pay-per-view, but I need to get people to watch my show each week. And I'm not happy that you're...
Well, next week is the World Series. They're on FS1.
Exactly.
Which we knew was going to happen because there's that 1 week of the World Series. Yeah. So this was expected.
Yeah. So don't worry. They told you a million times where it was going to be next week.
Don't forget, FS1. So, I mean, we're gonna have to see. I mean... It was only the first episode, quote unquote, of the new roster.
Okay.
So we built up Nikki Cross with Bayley. We built up Shorty G. Mm-hmm. You kind of tease a little bit because in this match, Dan O'Brien pins Nakamura with a running knee.
I'm all for that.
You're teasing maybe Dan O'Brien and Nakamura.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You kind of teasing Roman and Corbin. Mm-hmm. So they are setting up some matches and feuds, possibly.
And I'm still. I mean, I get.
Kofi's about to snap.
Daniel Bryan didn't do yes chance.
No.
He did hold his hands up like he was going to. He didn't do the point. But I think he's getting back to that. I also think he wants to move past that.
Yes.
Like, I think he wants the yes chance, but he's not going to be doing it anymore.
Right.
And I did think it was interesting him wearing all black.
Yeah.
Like the black shirt and the darker... Like the gear he's been wearing that, like black and green. But I don't know where that's going either. I also think they don't have merch for him. Like he had that.
Right.
But I feel like he had a shirt on either last week or the week before of his face.
I don't remember.
Yeah. I thought it said like Champions Planet or something like that.
I don't know.
Or Planet's Champion. I don't know.
Well, we should probably wrap this show up.
I guess so.
Because we went through the SmackDown and we want to know what you guys think. I mean, do you like after this first episode of our official roster? Oh, is that the shirt you were talking about, Josh? On the last minute,
yes,
getting it loaded up there.
Yes.
It's just a giant photo of Daniel Bryan's face. I'm not quite sure why anyone. Do you really want a giant photo of someone's face on your shirt?
No. How much is it?
Probably.
It's only $10.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, it says Planet Champion.
Only $10. There you go. All right. Now I know what to get Tom for the holidays.
the Yes is Dead is a better shirt, I will say.
Yeah. There are so many fun shirts on that website.
They're all on special right now. Sales. Actually, these are youth T-shirts, so that's why they're a little cheap on the cheaper end right here.
Well, Tom can get them for his kids.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, well, for adults, it's still on sale. It's $12.95.
Same price.
So there you go.
Very good.
There you go. But you know what? If we're talking about sales, for people that are listening live, ProWrestlingTees.com right now is having a sale on an anniversary of their store in Chicago. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. Use promo code RETAIL. You're saving yourself 20%.
Nice. Do it, people.
Yes. Buy some of my shirts. Tom, you got rings that you could sell. Tell people how they can reach out to you and buy some rings.
You could find them on Conoly Central. Go to my Etsy store. Hit me up, Conoly Central, Twitter, Instagram. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TomTheCom.
All right, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Josh_Tariff. Again, the Pro Wrestling Tees store for Christian Rosenberg is open with that sale at promo code RETAIL. And for all your other AfterBuzz TV news, go follow on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Follow Gabby at Gabby Loren TV and congratulate her because she kicked some ass at Bound for Glory this evening in Chicago. And that's it, isn't it?
I think so.
I think that's it. For Tom Conoly, I'm Josh Tariff. We will see you next week.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.